My name is Morgan Call, and I served in the Chile Osorno mission, and I got back about almost 3 years ago. So it's been a while, but I still remember it very well. I remember I was one of those first sister missionaries to go at the age of 19. So the announcement was very exciting. I was 19 right when it was announced, and it was very exciting. It went by very fast. The time up leading to my mission went by so fast that I don't remember it very well, because it was just like the announcement came and I already basically had everything in order. I had a doctor's appointment the week after the announcement, and I sent in my papers 2 weeks after the announcement. So it all happened very quickly. So preparing, I don't have a lot of stories about that, but I do remember very well getting to the mission. The Chile Osorno mission is at the bottom of the world, the very bottom, right above Antarctica. So it was a very long plane ride, and it was actually 2 different planes. No, it was 3 different planes, and I remember me and my other MTC missionary, people who were going down there, we were very excited to be trapped in an airplane with lots of different people so we could share the gospel and our first real life experience. But we talked to one of our leaders at the MTC, and they were like, "Oh, please don't do that," because being in an airplane is one thing, and having a friendly conversation with somebody on the airplane is one thing, but when you're in an airplane for 12 straight hours, sitting next to the same person, and you're trying to talk to them about religion, a lot of times it doesn't go very well. And we don't want to make anyone feel bad or trapped, so they tell us not to do that. And that was great advice. But even at that, we did have some really great conversations, just natural ones. And it was a huge journey. And I remember one of my friends had sent me a little note for every hour of the journey. So every hour of the journey, I'd open one up and I'd see a little note and I'd read what she told me, and it was really nice. And we got into Osorno after almost 30 hours of traveling, and I was so tired. I remember we saw the mission president. We walked out of the airplane and we saw the mission president, and I don't remember anything that happened until I got to the hotel. I was so tired, and I just remember thinking I had kind of stepped back in time. Not that Chile or Osorno is by any means less than what I'm used to, but everything was just so much more rural. It was a very rural city. Even the city center was a lot smaller than I was used to, and everything was had a very old German style of housing. And so I remember thinking, I definitely stepped back in time. And I was very excited to get out and explore this new country that I had been waiting to see for so long. So we did that. We got into our hotel and we were able to sleep, and I felt a lot better. And I woke up the next day and we met with our new missionary companions, our trainers, and we talked to the mission president, and we ate completos, which you'll eat a lot of completos. It's like a hot dog, but with everything on it. Everything that you can think of, and then more than that is on top of the hot dog. And you have avocado, tomatoes, mayo, cheese, just everything is on top of it. And at the beginning of my mission, I couldn't finish one completo. But by the end, I could eat 3, and probably it'll be the same for you. So we got to know the mission president, and we went straight to work. We got with our trainers, and that day we went and we put our stuff in the house, and we were talking to people, and we were knocking doors. And we had opened, with my trainer and my other companion, we were in a trio, and we opened a sector. And it was very interesting because nobody really knew who we were. And we were just these 3 white girls walking around. And I didn't speak Spanish, and my companion didn't speak Spanish, and my trainer had only been in the mission for a couple months. So we were just walking around, just kind of trying our best. We talked to the members, and we got to know them a little bit, and I remember I understood maybe 1 or 2 words that anybody said because it was so crazy. But it was a very crazy experience, and I remember being very cold too, and it was not the last time I was cold.